issue of what is a sustainable debt has been raised, and I see all these references in headlines in the newspapers. Every time we borrow, it almost appears to be made that we are borrowing additional debt that is not sustainable. And first of all, I want to say that for any borrowing that we do, that has already been approved by Parliament. So, for example, the recent syndicated loan, the $800 million that we borrowed the other day, we syndicated the other day, that was part of the borrowing plan that was submitted to Parliament. So if you go back and you look at how we are going to finance the deficit for fiscal year 16-17, below there you will see a commercial borrowing of 153 billion. And that 800 million, which translates to about 80 billion shillings, is part and parcel of what we told Parliament we were going to borrow. The IMF do their sustainability analysis for countries. The most recent analysis was done in January of this year, and I would encourage you to go to the internet and find that report. And you see that they also have concluded that our debt is sustainable. And the way they make that judgment about whether the debt is sustainable or not is that there is a criteria that is applied by the World Bank. It's called the CPIA, which is a country policy and institutional assessment. And our rating on that assessment is very high. It's about 3.8, 3.9 out of total potential of 6. And so we are ranked very high in terms of sub-Saharan Africa. They also look at the net present value of debt to the amount of revenue that you collect. And that threshold they have is about 300%. Now our ratio is about 240, close to between 240 and 250%. So again, even on the basis of that threshold, we are still very far from what would be considered to be an unsustainable debt position.